I'm quilting my bear in the log cabin quilt with a woodgrain effect in the areas on the houses. So what I thought I would do is put a little video together on how I actually quilt that, because my version of quilting woodgrain might be slightly different to other versions you might have seen, and it might be useful for anything that you're quilting and you might want to give it a go. In the comments, let me know if you want a video on how to get good tension as well. With my machine being a sort of a very standard mechanical kind of machine with no computer, the tension I have to set myself, and I kind of have a way of doing that through feeling the thread and making sure I'm happy with it on both sides. So if you think a video on that would be useful, please let me know. So the first thing I do is I've got my machine threaded. I've actually got the same colour in the bobbin as on the top in this particular case, and my machine foot is up, and then I'm going to just bring the thread up from the bottom by bringing the needle down and then pulling my thread up so that little bobbin thread comes up. Then I'm going to put the foot down, and then I'm going to quilt it. So this pattern is kind of like wiggly lines with a little bit of a swirl in there. So let me see if you can see what I mean. So I tend to stitch a couple of times in the spot to secure the stitches, and then that tail piece I end up clipping off like that. That's also how I finish my stitches as well. I stitch quite a few times in a spot instead of tying the threads off. That's just my preference, and it does seem to hold really well, so I'm happy with that. So what I'm doing is I'm working up and down the block vertically to sort of mimic that kind of wood grain effect. I haven't gone across on any of these. All of these are going to be consistent and the same. So I'm starting off with a kind of not hugely straight, kind of organic line going up my block, and then I'm going to come back down again, and then if I feel like it, like at this particular spot, I might want to add like a whirl in the wood. There is a proper name for that and I can't remember what it is. So I'm going to do a spiral, kind of quite a long spiral, like that. So I've gone round a few times, and now I'm going to go back again in the negative space between the spiral curves. Once I've done that, I'm going to go straight back down again. And then, because I need to move across, I'm just going to kind of stitch in the ditch a little bit, and then I'm going to go back up again. The key to regular stitching is to kind of move your hands at the same kind of speed and to keep your foot on the pedal at the same kind of speed. So I tend to get reasonably regular stitches.